There we go. Week 2, we're coming at you. Let's get right on off of the slides here. Can I advance it over there? Boom! All right, we are rocking and rolling, gentlemen. After a bumpy start, and these guys will tell you, everything here is held together with duct tape and chicken wire. But we're moving, we're grooving, we're getting through there. We got to be real quiet because I think Jimmy put the babies to sleep. He's still got it's dark, it's calm, it's quiet, but it's all good. I like it. I can't even see the color jersey you're wearing, man. What do you got here?
Red. This is the Buck.
We got Cinco. I got you. All right.
Yes, repping Tampa Bay.
There we go. We are going to move right over here. 2024 Season 2, Week 2 wrap-up. Let's get right on into a couple of the league occurrences. So first off, we're going to do the college pick'em. I noticed that Surgical Chaos down here signed up for the thing, but still hadn't been bothered to even play it. But right there, that's where we're looking right there. Dave Wagner, he is number 1. Surprisingly, the Tipsy Knowles is number 2 because he's not winning at anything else. But then you got D-Money, Nightmare, Quigley, Madville Knoll is Rick. We got Big Bucks, McGinnis. There's a lot of folks there, and then there's some other folks in the office. But we got a lot of league participants, if you will. So for the college pick'ems, we haven't done an update yet, but week 1 was Tim Hawley, week 2 was yours truly, and week 3 was Will Isaacs on the second floor. Tim is like sneaky. He gets a lot of them there. Off of that, then we're going to the pro pick'ems, and Eritine from Team B is representing with the number 2. Will Isaacs, again, on the second floor, is just killing it. So we might have to bring him over for a Team C. I don't know. But for the pro pick'ems, week 1 was Will, and week 2, the trophy is back with its reigning champion, Ryan Buck, Captain Fear himself. There was another contest that was running around out there. It was the Eliminator Challenge, and I will say that you'll see right there at the last place, there were 7 of us that were playing that initially picked the Bengals to go over the Patriots in week 1, and it was D-Money that came to me like that week before and said, I'm thinking twice about that. I'm going to switch it, and I should have listened to him because all of us are out of it. Last week, Tamale, and I don't know who this is. They didn't do a pick, so they fell out of it. But still in the running, we have Captain Fear, we have Tiger Neck's Revenge, we have D-Money, we have Everytime, and Stanky Big Ball. So the 5 of them are rolling right on through. We'll keep track of who's going to make it through. This is like the dance marathon of the Fantasy Football League. We'll see who makes it on through. Other than that, here's the thing. I don't know if you know or if anybody you checked your emails today, but this morning, this afternoon, whatever, we got an email of the office tennis team. Did you see this?
I did see that, yes.
And right there, part of the tennis team is our own D-Money.
Oh.
Right there. I
didn't know that.
That is crazy. When I was reading through everybody, I was like, that sneaky bastard. But it doesn't surprise me that they went undefeated this season, and he's on it because my man right there.
Because they probably played against people who were in their 60s. That's why.
Well, we got to get the rundown from D-Money later on. But I saw that, and I said, that is a league occurrence. We're going to throw that shit in there. So, well done,
Bravo.
Danny. All right, bravo. Then let's go straight to the matchup. You guys know me, so just jump in there whenever. There we go. Whenever something when you want to talk about something, when you want to throw something in there, you two specifically, when we get to it, are going to be something that I want to talk about. But let's wrap it. Let's get shooting on right on through there. Let's go to the league, and not week 3, but week 2. The Tipsy Benchwarmers suffered heartbreaking losses, not only at the defeat in the hands of Welcome to the Nightmare, but also with the loss of Tua as well. Concussion protocol. I think they said 4 to 6 weeks. Everybody wishes him a speedy recovery and wishes him the best. But the match was 109.212 and 105-8. That is a point differential of 3.32. So it was that stinking close. I don't like to see that. But this was the closest matchup in Team A this week. Right after that, we've got Edwin's Ego goes 2-0 with a 135.20 to a 104.36 over It's What It's, man. And that's a 30.84 point differential. Captain Fear handed Nick's Picks his second loss with a 119.04 and a 106.56, and that's a 12.48 differential. And this is twice that the PP Pants won, right? Yeah, 2 weeks in a row that the Team B promotions, 3 of them are undefeated, including ours truly here, Surgical Chaos, and Nick's Picks is still struggling to get a win. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting to watch as we go. Not that I'm talking a whole bunch of shit because I'm 0-2. Right after that, we've got Captain Fear handed Nick's Picks his second loss at 119.04 to 106.56. That's a 12.4. Did I already say that? Okay. After that,
Yes.
I'm sorry. This was this is really good. So it's another Fest beer.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's so
That's a good
good.
one.
I had to look it up in my Untapped, and I actually did have it last year at Growler's Oktoberfest. But it's very good if you get a chance. Sorry, moving. Here we go. Back on track, Brian. MG PP Pants continued the winning streak with a 149.38 to 118.78 matchup that works out to 30.6. So I did the math on all of this stuff. I like to be thorough that way.
Where's your paper? I don't see the paper, bruh.
There it is.
I don't buy it without the paper. You
There it
gotta
is.
show me
Yeah,
paper
I
copies.
know. I'm trying to
Show
go
your
digital.
work.
No. I'm trying to let go of the. I'm trying to let go of the Ellen's Atlas and go all digital. So. All right. D-Money handily defeated the underperforming line of Gloves McG. But Gloves, you are not alone. I'm right there with you. This matchup ended with a 135.34 to 90.56, and that's a difference of 44.78. That's not even the largest difference here in Team A or over the thing. So I would like
Setting it up.
to present to you right here, my man Jabba the Slut is another casualty falling to 0-2 at the hands of the dominant force that is Surgical Chaos with a 185.94 to 109.44. Nope, that is not a typo. You didn't hear me wrong. You heard me right. 185.94. A record again for this year. I know we're only in week 2, but I'd like to see somebody take that. That is a 76.5 point differential. The largest point differential across both leagues. Okay? So that point differential would consume all of Bobby Bull's points inside it and still have room to spare. So. Sorry, Team Bacon. I shouldn't have said your name. I'll blur that out later on. Shots fired. So, this was crazy, my friend, and this warrants bringing up and shooting this line. But what the 35 points for Kyler? Like, who saw that coming? Maybe a couple of flashes in the pan, but wow. Alvin Kamara, 47.5 points. Were you watching this game? Did you watch any of this game?
Yes.
So Jabba did. Jimmy, did you watch this game?
I did not watch it. I refuse to watch Dallas Cowboy games. That's just it's a personal thing. I can't do it. But I was watching my Bucks roll to victory, and I thought I was getting just multiple notifications from different leagues, and man, he was really lighting them up. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And
that's it.
That was really nice to see. The 47.5 points is nice, but the 44-19 thrashing of the Dallas Cowboys at home was pretty sweet too.
But I know you guys share that I couldn't say not loathing, the loathing, the anti-love of the Cowboys. Yeah. So
the love of the beat down against the Cowboys. Yes, we definitely share that.
There we go. Justin Jefferson there, almost 25 points. My man Devontae there, 29 points. That was crazy. You had one of the few tight ends that actually put up some sort of decent score with almost 9 points there. Dicker the kicker got 9 points, and LA's defense there at 16. Ash, do you want to? I mean, you and I have lamented over Laporta already. Like, what in the hell is this 3.8? But
they're still trying to figure it out in Detroit. They look kind of like a shit show right now. But I mean, right now my asshole's so wide you could drive a car through it. So I think whatever ends up happening, it's going to be fine. Like, it can't get any worse.
It's only week 2.
I will have the balls to say it can't get any worse. Like, back-to-back weeks of the number 1 teams of each week just kicking my ass. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So
no. That's right. Because if we go back to week 1, let's look at Jabba the Slut right there. Yeah, that wasn't as bad. You still like 156. You put up you would have taken all of these people. You would have taken you would have taken everybody else except for who you lined up against. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah.
We call that luck, sir.
That is a hard hand to be dealt. Yeah, and we've seen that year after year about somebody who has a really good team that just keeps getting the matchup against that one that can beat them. So, all right. So where were we? We wrapped up there on you guys, and then the last one in Team A was our reigning league champion, Team Sometimes Mid, issued a last call and cuts off Bourbon Blitz. So you see what I did there? To 125.38 and 117.72 and a point differential of 7.76 to advance to week 3 at 2-0. We bump over here to your old stomping grounds, Jimmy. Team B. There we go.
It's gonna be cool to see what happens here.
There we go. So it was funny. I actually saw Team Gevsey at Publix Sunday morning. So it was before any of the games, and I, started talking football as one does. And Cozy was extremely confident in her lineup, and that confidence was well founded because Team Gevsey cruised to a 2-0 at 145.84 to a 105.48 contest over the rookie, and that's a 40.36 point differential. But I am now 97.6 convinced that Cozy legitimately is running that league over there. So we'll see. Creepy Dave right there gets another win over Tiger Neck's Revenge to the slightest of margins with a 129.54 to 128.58. That's a 1.2 point difference. Those heartbreakers, especially when there were points on the bench for that. So Julia, she has here's another scenario where you're not alone. So I'm right there with you. She had Kelsey and I had Kelsey and 1.6. So that is a hard end tight break there. So
brutal.
And that's a premier tight end. So that is a hard pill to swallow. But
you mean was a premier tight end? Or?
So my hats off to Creepy Dave for getting the win. And that was the closest matchup over the entire league.
He's so damn creepy. That's the thing.
Well, he's got to put that little bird in there, or he didn't change the name like this year. He always changed the name, but he didn't change the name.
Right, that's true. You're right. So, maybe he's not as in this year.
But I don't know.
The B League, that's what it is.
But he's 2-0, so maybe he's going to come back strong, come back into the A League, and then just drop it on everybody there.
He always has a good team. I think he pays for information personally. But.
He's subscribing. Jimmy, you were in what you told me one time it was like 26 different leagues. Like some of the money, you've got like $1,000 buy-in league.
No, absolutely not. I am only in 4 leagues, and they are all on Sleeper, thankfully.
But so are you subscribing to anything else? I mean, where are you getting your information? Or are you just like naturally gifted in looking at the lineups and saying what's bullshit and what's not?
Well, it's definitely the naturally gifted part, but I will do a plug. I am not getting paid for this, but SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio, that is a staple while driving, and it's amazing the amount of information that you can pick up.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I just I played the chips where they fell to me in the draft. Got a little lucky, and we'll see. Two games is nothing.
True.
All of a sudden, before you know it, you just got to make the playoffs. That's the name of the game. Anything can happen after that. So, like where my team's
well
out, I'm scared of old D Money over there. He's got a pretty solid squad, and looking forward to squaring off with PP Pants. But we'll be getting to that here coming up soon.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back here. Let's finish up Team B. You got me jumping all around, but yeah, well said. I plug in the phone and I'll access Hulu and I'll listen to the broadcast. So the TV's on the phone, but I'm driving, so I'm not watching the phone. But I'm listening to the Insiders. It used to be Good Morning Football, but then they moved out to LA and they don't come on until like 9 o'clock. And so it's the previous evening's Insiders, or it was for weeks there coming in through August. The fantasy football show. So, but I think they're just feeding everybody misinformation over there because you've got the right thing. Sirius XM.
Hey, we appreciate that. Okay, the rest of us appreciate that.
All right, Team B.
We need somebody picking up those shitty players.
That's going to be me. All right, back on Team B. Moving right through, we got something ain't right. Every time I got to say it slow. Hands another L to the Bacon Nation at a 109.92 to a 75.26 performance. That's a
75 points, bro.
Yeah, that's a 34
I got 75 points just sitting around the house over here. What are we doing?
He's got to dig some out of the car cushions under the seat. 34.66 point differential there. I could see
Carson Steele last week, or what are we doing here?
I could see Bacon turning it around though. He did have points on the bench. If we pull this up and we can look at it really quick. He had some Chardonnay at almost 19 points.
So we didn't know that was happening.
And Jay Williams from Bronco there at 13 points. Judge Jerry Jeudy right there. Now I will say I think Bacon's going to turn this around. We're still at a point in time when the players are like trying to work their way into the systems, and we're still finding out who's who. You're going to have those premier players that are just going to generate points no matter what. They're going to look at the field and score. But
some
the rest
teams
of them,
more than others.
Right. So of course chaos team right here. So, but not all of them are going to be flashes in the pan, but who can consistently be a point generator. And at a risk of jinxing it, I'll knock on the wood. I think Judge Jerry Jeudy there is one of those players that he's going to consistently generate some points. He outperformed, if we pull him up right here, let's get right through there. I love Sleeper when it does that. But he outperformed his predictions both weeks, and in double digits. He's got 12.0 and a 13.8.
Hey, do we have a picture of the guy who does the projections? Because I'd love to know what this guy looks like so I can run him over if I ever see him.
That's about right. Rob came to me earlier today and he was talking about the predictions for us, and he's like, well, you're predicted. I said, dude, the predictions don't mean garbage. And if you look at this, it's only like 111 to 105, but when we come over here, I was like, I used you as an example, Ash. I was like, look at Jabba the Slut there. He had a 120 and he got a 109, and Jimmy had a 118. So you weren't even projected to go over, and it was a 185. So I was like, projections really aren't.
It doesn't mean
anything.
Shit.
It doesn't mean anything. You can't go by it. So not that I'm trying to.
I'm always looking for how do I turn that off. Like I would prefer to just have no projections at all.
Yeah. I just noticed something right here that there was a lot of the away teams won.
Away teams.
So, all right. So that was Scotty right over there. Scotty and Bacon. And even though we're rooting for Bacon Nation and Judge Jeudy, we'll see if he can't turn that around. So Team Shagibbs makes a statement with her own at a 136.58 to an 87.24 victory over Duval CVA. It always looks like Duvalica to me. That's a 49.34 point differential. So congrats to Team Shagibbs on her first win there. Auto Draft Superstars narrowly falls to Duckbill Platypus, 127.76 to 130.32. That's a 2.5 point victory over to Duckbill Platypus, who, according to National Geographic Kids, they're mammals. They're carnivores. They're approximately 15 inches from tip to tail, and the males are venomous with stingers in the heels of their rear feet that they can use to, as they say, strongly deliver a strong toxic blow to any foe. And now you know.
Great.
Learn something new every day.
I was going to say, hey, a loss for an auto drafter is a win for all of us. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, right after that here, Ari Tyne secured his first win of the season with a 117.78 over 94.10 over Picken and Grinnan, a 23.68 point difference. And wrapping up Team B's matchups there, we see Backfield Penetration continue his success this season with a close victory over Team Fashwangle, 151.36 to 145.4. Oh, that's a differential of 5.96 points. So that.
All right, Poppy, let's go, bruh.
That's our wrap ups. If we bust right back out to, can I just put this down? Is it there? There we go. We're right back to the slides. Moving right on. Here are the standings after week 1. So just to remind everybody where we were at. Surgical Chaos right there. You were second place. Tipsy Benchwarmers in 14th. So that really just warms my heart. Going into here are going to be the standings for week 2. We'll look at this side by side. So Surgical Chaos, you jumped up to the first spot. Like no one, is going to question that at all. But leading the 2.0s with MGPP Pants, D Money, Edwin's Ego, and our reigning champion Team Sometimes Mid. So wait a minute. Let me pull this other thing up because I did have some notes there. Let's see if I can use it. No, you shouldn't move here. How do I go back?
While you're doing that,
how do I go back?
I gotta say, I play against Teams Sometimes Mid, who happens to be my wife, and she just always kicks my ass. So if she goes 3-0 and I go 0-3 this year, that's gonna be the worst fantasy start for me ever. I don't think I've ever gone 0-3. So something's got to give.
We're fingers crossing for you. We're fingers crossing for you this week here. So this one, Stanky Big Ball falls from the green from the top spot, leading off the 1-1s now. And welcome to the Nightmare. Captain Fear pick up their first win, bookended by It's What It's for his first loss. And remaining winless, and the early batch of teams that may look to go to Team B are Jabba the Slut, Nick's Picks, Bourbon Blitz, Tipsy Benchwarmers, and Gloves McG. That's not good. All right, so we're going to move that right on over, and then we're going to look at Team B for a side-by-side here. Fashwangle, The Rookie, Pickin' and Grinnin' take their first loss and fall to 1-1, where Duckbill Platypus and Team Shagibs are also there. But the 2-0s, let me start off with their Backfield Penetration. Creepy Dave, they flip a little spots there. Agevzi and Something Ain't Right.
Awesome.
And then remaining winless on their side, and the possibility to go to Team C is Autodraft Superstars, Tiger Neck Revenge, Bacon Nation, and Duval CVA. We'll push that.
Team C.
Team CV. Team
Nice.
C.
I love it.
We keep throwing it out there. I thought we had 7.
Hey, you got to start a teaser early, bro.
We got to do
That's
it.
how it works.
I thought we had 7
like
that would have gone
waiting
in there.
list or something.
But
exactly.
I think we could do it. I think maybe this year, this coming
You know what
circle,
we could do is we could bump people off, and then they just sit like on the bench essentially, and then the new people come in, and then those people have to ride out the whole bench for like a year, and then they come back in.
Nobody's going to want to do that. We'll just start to see.
Well, hey,
and it's,
bro, nobody's going to want to do anything. What are you talking about? You have to tell them, this is what you get.
I had people talking about how the Team C trophy, the candlestick and the silver mixing pot, was like nicer than the other one, and they were like, "What are you gonna? What are you gonna do?"
Agree.
It's like, "What are you gonna do for Team C?" And I said, "Literally, I'm gonna get a wonky 2x4, like all this marred up, and I'm gonna nail in like a soup can to it, and that's it. It's like literally garbage. That's all it's going to be."
Get trolled out. I think that works out great.
That'll be perfect.
All right, here we go. So the week two, the highest team score. There is right there again. Surgical Chaos 185.94, the highest across both leagues, and in Team B, Backfield Penetration 151.34.
Well done, Poppy.
Did he have that? No, wait a minute. Did I have?
That's right.
Shit, did I screw that up?
No, I don't think so. That looked right.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh shit. No.
Why do you second guess? It was 151 versus like 145. So I know. Oh no, you're right. Oh no, that's right. That's right. Yeah. All your other numbers look like that.
Well, see, here's the problem. I don't spend a
Bro,
lot
what
of.
are you doing here? You're sending me through a damn roller coaster.
No.
What is going
I
on?
don't spend a lot of time on this, but I update last week's slide with this week's slide. Just name week 1, week 2, and I just.
Oh, and you're worried
and I-
about it being the same as
Yeah.
last
So
week?
if this is
I get it.
I'm worried that I gave team. Well, let's just pull it up. I got it right up here.
I'm pretty sure
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure he did score about 151. I don't know that 100%, but
Damn it.
that's right.
Backfield penetration.
That's right.
Did he have?
Yeah, we just saw all the other scores while you were fucking around there. It's 151. Some other odd bullshit. That's right.
But he
Leave it.
okay.
What are you doing?
All right. I'll
Yeah,
trust it there.
I think that's right.
All right. So fingers crossed this is right, and if it's not, then
Fingers crossed.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
We'll put it on page 27 next week. Okay, calm down.
Like you
Wait,
said,
go back.
it's free. So
Go back. How did I mess it? No, go back.
What
Oh
are
yeah,
you
no.
doing?
There we go. Stop.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, we're out of control. Woo!
The week 2, the lowest teams, we're just going to push them back. At the same time, we've got Gloves McGee with 90.56 and Bacon Nation with 75.06 or 26. And let's get that glorious splat. Nasty. There we go. So just because you guys, I add that in after the fact. It's not actually on this
Yes.
part. Yeah. Okay. So and go
Squish.
and scene. Here we go. Week 2, the highest individual position score. Here's where I'm going. Yeah, this is where I messed up, and I thought I was going over there. Bear with me. It was this one.
Barbie.
What's confusing me is that Surgical Chaos is on everything. So I'm mixing up that slide with this slide.
Yeah.
Gibbs both of you had Alvin Kamara right there. And so my man got a point for having over 100 yards rushing. He had 1 receiving touchdown. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 receptions, 115 on rushing yards, 65 on receiving yards, and 5 bonus first downs for a total of 47.5. So on top of all of that, and we are all a big fan, it was Theodore and Simon are still very proud of him as well. So. Oh my God!
that's great.
All right, there we go. We're gonna wait for Christmas time to come around and have Dave yelling at him. So okay, so then for the week 2, the lowest individual point scorers. We got Gloves McGee. He takes the position.
Oh no, he takes the position.
He takes the
Damn.
position on week 2 for the lowest, strictly for due to the island of Foster Monroe from the New Orleans Saint. He actually scored. No, that's what it was. He got a 0, but he got.
I love what you did there, bro. That was awesome.
If you don't read books, you're not going to get that one. So, but he actually got a catch in the game. So he should have got yardage. He should have got receptions, but it was called back to an offensive penalty, which only set up Alvin Kamara for another score. So that was like the game in the game right there. But he got a 0 right there. And that was all happening in Caesars Superdome right over there, which I also just recently learned is named after the hotel and the sports book, and not after the little Caesars Pizza.
Caesars Pizza.
Anyway, that was just me. I'm throwing stuff in there. And the team B there, we've got Duvalka, who he had another tight end that's really killing him right there. He had T. Higgins in there in the lineup that didn't play, so I know that hurt him. It just got the dash. But he got a negative .40 from the fabric of our lives, the look and the feel of cotton right there. And TP. So we are
Well done, sir.
We are going to have the splat on these gentlemen there, as we always do, and that is just like the nastiest thing.
Awesome.
So, but we're keeping that tradition alive. Week 3, so tomorrow. This will be the home opener for the Jets.
This looks like a shit game right here. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying they were thinking like a lot of
Patriots
stuff.
have been better than expected, though.
Both of them probably, but this is the home opener for the
We'll be rooting
Jets.
for the Jets, Brian. For
No,
you, we'll be rooting for the Jets.
He's going to crumble on the 4th play, but just because he's at home, so he's got to break their hearts. So
He's not Tua, bruh. Tua's the only crinkler that we got in this game.
I know. So what is he? He's what is it when you're so dry? He's crispy. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's crispy. He's not going to crumple, but he's just going to snap. It's going
There we
to
go.
be 70
That makes sense.
73 degrees at kickoff at game time. Vegas has likes Gangrene by 6, and they're both coming into this matchup as 1-1. So I don't have. I was, I originally thought, well, let me make a joke about New Jersey, but I was thinking about it and like I've literally never been there, and I think New Jersey is the butt of like everybody's jokes. And
I was gonna say
it's called the Garden State. It's got to be pretty. I don't know. So I just left it alone. I wasn't going to make fun of them, but you could see that I'm leaning towards the Patriots by the font is colored in for their colors, not on the green. But that's just my little. That's subliminal.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why you'd be leaning in on the Patriots.
The way that you gentlemen feel about the Dallas Cowboys is the way that I feel about Ron Rodgers. I can't. I just stinking can't. So
He spells his name Rogers, though, right?
yeah, Rodgers.
Oh, he does do Rogers. Okay.
Yeah, I spelled in Rogers, and
I wasn't sure if he did Rogers or not.
Yeah, I couldn't find. It wasn't coming up, and I was like, "Oh, you put an extra letter in there." No, he has the Finnish version, like the Norwegian version. There's a J.
Right.
There's a silent J in there, I'm sure too. So yeah, hoity-toity. So after that, good luck in week 3. Who will win the 2024 championships?
COVID spinning.
I'm never gonna let that one go either. That was it.
I see that. Jesus Christ.
So all right, gentlemen.
That's a flashback.
That is. We're tying it back. These are Easter eggs from a kinder, gentler time.
Yeah, we need a bingo card for this shit now.
I appreciate you guys calling in. Close it on out. Whatever you guys want to say. Do you want me to go back? You want me to pull something up? I want to give you your platform here. But good luck.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Good luck in week 3.
Like I said earlier, just it's 2 weeks in. It's anybody's ball game. 0-2, 2-0. Just gotta keep on pushing. This is where it gets really exciting. There was absolute carnage across the NFL from Thursday through Sunday. I don't think anyone got hurt just Monday night. But that's where those bench spots are going to be tight. I got the running back whisperer here, and Ash, he somehow knew that Isaiah Pacheco was going to break his leg at some point. So I think he's got Carson Steele.
We went and looked through this just because it's been such a weird stinking year. We're going into week 3, so only week 2, and so highlighted in yellow already were all the players that are out, either out or on IR, not just questionable, not just a little hurt, or out. And this was like, what in the hell? But of course, where did you go? Where are we? Where Jimmy Frimmel there? Okay, yeah. So you had Kupp, you had Hawkins, so. You tagged a little bit. Wasn't he already?
Looks like Jefferson's going to be okay. So, and Kupp's not going on IR, so you should get him back at week 7 or whatever.
Right.
He may go on IR. We'll see. They still haven't said anything about it, but it's everywhere. Joe Mixon, Rashad White, Tua.
Yeah.
He needs to retire for the sake of.
Agreed, dude.
I read if he retires today, he will still get $147 million of his contract guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't have to tell me twice.
He's not going to be hurting for money. They need to put him in the booth. He's going to be commentating or on one of their pregame shows, next year. So and
well, let's not go too far. I don't know if you all have heard Tom Brady yet, but maybe everybody isn't meant to talk. Emmitt Smith was one of the worst, but Tom Brady maybe not be too far behind. We'll see.
I was on, like, his was like out west. I didn't get to get his broadcast, but I saw that people were pretty critical of him. The only thing, if Tua does come back, I want to see him in the Spaceballs helmet. The Rick Moranis,
the Guardian hat.
I agree.
Well, no, not just the Guardian hat. I want the big one. I want several layers of them. Yeah, it's
right.
Like
42 helmets in one or something like that.
Come out in like a bubble or something, and just kind of run around and just bounce off a guy.
They're just gonna duct tape Pampers just into layers like to this, to where you can't even.
That's a good idea.
Where you really can't even feel it. So.
Yeah. Or just take them all off and let's just go like all of us did in the backyard, bruh.
Well, I don't know, Jimmy. Are you guys a Huggies household? Or are you Pampers? What are we talking here?
We're I think mostly Pampers, but you know, we're equal opportunity. If the diaper fits, it's good enough for us.
Right.
There we
As
go.
long as the blowouts don't happen, right?
If it-
That's the key.
Exactly.
If the diaper fits, it catches shits. Like just
That's one of the teams in the league.
there it
I
is.
feel like.
Oh, all right. All right, gentlemen. Thank you for calling in. It was good talking to you. Good luck in week 3. And we'll set your lines. We'll see everybody next time.
See y'all next year in A-League.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going away.
That's not what I'm saying.
Comeback
Prison.
train. Comeback train.
I'm staying in A-League. That's all I got to say.
There you go. There you go. Positive thinking. So when it goes 0-3, I want to see you here. I want to see you with the Michael Jordan tier. I want to see you like.
Yeah, I'm going to have a gun loaded next to my computer right here.
Oh man! All
I'm
right,
like live on the air.
I'm gonna get out of here, guys.
I'm retired.
I got this baby right here. Come here. She's begging me to go for a
Is
walk.
that the devil dog
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there?
She's begging. She's ready to go for a walk. She's like, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Say bye-bye.
You don't have to open the mouth, bro. She does it for you. That's all I'm saying.
I think that she took my watch, though. I'm missing my Apple Watch, and I can't find it. And so I told Siri to make a noise, and I'm like listening to her stomach. Like, where is my watch? And Dad was over here this morning, and he was like, the dog was running around with something in her mouth, but I couldn't see what it was. And then she ran off. And then I'm like, oh my God, I bet you that's my watch. So.
I don't remember your dad having that much of a southern accent, but okay,
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
You're gonna find it on the walk.
He does to me, yeah, for
There you
real.
go.
There it is. Well, I'm glad that I am a good neighbor and I curb my dog, and we have the little poof bags on the leash. So I am.
There you go.
I am considerate. All right, gentlemen.
There you go.
No more shit talk
Can't
Till
do
this
that.
weekend.
Can't say that.
until this weekend. All right, y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Guys.
See you.
Bye.